y'all doing? This is Keyshawn Smith with Cali Sports Connection. I'm here with Noah Avenger and his father, Skinner Avenger. Carson Colts, first year. How you guys feel about that?
Good.
Real good. You know, definitely it's been nothing but open arms. Great situation to come to. You know, it's a great team. You know, it's definitely looking on the up and up. You know, we've already started with passing league season. Did extremely well. No need to brag about that, but you know, we pretty much, you know, went undefeated as far as, you know, in the Ultimate Beast 707. You know, also in our Okjof 707 league. You know, we definitely, I feel real comfortable with the coaching staff that I'm with now. You know, I was definitely, even with my own squad, because, you know, I was a head coach over at Bellflower Broncos, and I just sent all my boys to high school. And, you know, just, you know, the reason why we really made the change over here is because the team got a little broken up, and, you know, it was just time for a change. And, you know, my buddies over here, his buddies, when I asked him the question on if things didn't work out, you know, over at Bellflower, you know, where would you like to play? You know, first thing came out of his mouth was Carson. You know, second thing came out was Cerritos. Actually, we live right in Cerritos. But, you know, I asked him why did he say Carson in the first place? You know, and he told me he liked Lil E's daddy. Well, I'm thinking he's talking about my other buddy that we always hang out with. And so I said, Aaron's daddy's not a coach. You know, he helps out a lot with the team, but he's not a coach. He tells me, no, Daddy, I'm not talking about Aaron's daddy. I'm talking about Ernest's daddy. I said, oh, okay. So you talking about who, Jay Mitch? And so he said, yeah, that's him, Coach Jay Mitch, the one I played in the all-conference game with, you know, a couple years back. I said, so, you know, why you like him? He said, you know, he really liked me. I really like him. I like his offense. You know, and I said, well, that's what you really want to do. And bottom line, that was a done deal for me. You know, I'm already doing the talking, but I wasn't going to bring anything to him until, you know, I was for sure that things weren't going to work out where we were. You know, so the bottom line is, you know, it worked out extremely well because he just so happened to make the decision that I was kind of thinking about in the first place, you know, if we did have to make a change. But it's definitely been extremely good over here. You know, like I said, it's been all love, open arms. You know, it's already looking like it's definitely going to be a great season. And we're sitting here having this interview on at Carson High School, and this is where the Super Bowl is supposed to be played. So this is definitely where we're trying to get to. So, you know, what a coincidence.
You know. Okay, Noah, so you've been playing for 4 years now, right? And you started off in Bellflower. Now you're here in Carson. But a couple of years back, you beat Carson in the Super Bowl, correct?
Yes.
And the people that I talked to told me that you were the man in double overtime in the Super Bowl. And what division did you play in?
Junior clinic.
You played junior clinic, and they said you scored 5 touchdowns. Is that correct?
Yes.
What was going through your mind when what goes through your mind when you're on the field and you're playing in the game, and at your age, like what's the things that's running through your mind and mentally on that field?
Trying to make the touchdown.
That's the only thing, that's to just get to the end zone, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and how do you like it so far here at Carson, you know, with the teammates that you have and the coaching staff that you have?
My teammates, they get along, and my teammates all my players have skill, and I love my team, and I like these too.
So you get free gloves and everything for playing for Carson?
No.
You just love the way they look?
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, now, Father, how do you feel about academics and sports?
Well, first and foremost is academics. All right, that's the reason why scholar comes before athlete. And you know, as a coach, I'm in the business of building children. If I can't help a child grow into a young man with what I'm trying to do, then it doesn't make sense for me to be out here. You got to preach academics before sports, because without the academics, there is no sports. And regardless whether, you know, parents want to allow their kids to play when they're not doing well in school, you know, that's to each his own. Yeah. But as far as any kids that's going to be involved with me, be a part of my team, you know, a part of any team that I have to do with, then the first and foremost thing that I'm going to push is the academics. All right, because if you're not handling it in the class, everything's going to get cut short as soon as you get to high school. So it doesn't make sense to give a child a false sense of reality when the bottom line is if they don't take care of the business in the classroom, there's no business to take care of on the field. And the bottom line is, you know, you got to do that. So, you know, we want to push them to overachieve in the class as well as overachieve on the football field.
With that being said, Keyshawn Smith, Cali Sports Connection, thanks for tuning in.